Hello, everybody. Happy Mass Monday. This is Miss Jackie Russell this morning. Having a pretty good day, but I'm way behind. So it's almost 11 o'clock. Oh my goodness, I've got a lot to do before this comes out this evening. But I want to wish you all a happy Mass Monday. Welcome to my channel. And we have lots to go over with. I do want to mention that I have on the moisturizing collagen mask. This is a South Korea edition mask. It's moisturizing, and it says the mask sheet consisting of collagen extracts effectively hydrates and help improve skin elasticity. Wonderful. And it's made in Korea, and I got this from Kim. Hanging Out with Kim sent this over, I think, with one of the prizes that I won from her, I don't know, not too long ago. But anyways, I am using this mask. I thought I could use a little collagen and moisturizing replenishment. And that's what I'm doing with my mask. Now, what are we doing today? We're going to be doing some friend mail. And after that, I'll probably be beamed up by Scotty. Beam. I don't know why I have those lights are reflecting so badly today. But anyway, it happens. And I'm just going to go on with the show, as they say, in spite of my little high beams up there. So anyways, we're going to have some friend mail. And we're going to have our little devotional with the beauty inside out. And I'm going to show you week 1 and 2 of the gifting of the Jubilee. And don't forget, on the Jubilee this month in October, we're using jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin and or a cat. It can be a black cat, cat face, whatever's cat. And you can do both or just one. And if you can't find any emojis or know how, you can just write in cat or pumpkin. But anyways, that's what we're going to do with that. And then, of course, I've got the gifts, and they're really good for weeks 1 and 2. I think you'll really like them and want to be a part of that. And how was y'all's weekend? Did y'all have a good weekend? Ours was good. We had good weather. We were able to barbecue up some hamburgers on the grill, and that was nice. And what did you do? Did y'all go anywhere? Did you do anything? I've got my Positive Mind Vibes Life shirt on today. And hey guys, FabFitFun is already doing spoilers. And I think today we get, 6, 5, and 4. I'm not sure, but we'll be customizing for winter next week, I think. At the end, next Friday, October 24th. Can you believe October 24th is even in horizon? Oh my goodness. It's just crazy how fast time is flying. Are you doing your Christmas shopping? I'm telling you, it's going to be here before you know it. Okay, guys, let's get on with the friend mail. I got a couple of cards from Plushbat Fan, and one that I got was one of the cats that's drinking like a Mai Tai or a screwdriver or some kind of alcoholic beverage, or maybe he's just having orange juice. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's real cute. Plushbat Fan has a channel, Dream Big Productions, Plushbat Fan, and you can go over and check him out. He has a Hello Kitty on his channel, and he also has some posts of the Sonic Hedgehog on his post. This here is a spotted skunk. It's called I think it's called the Spillagull or Spile Gull. That's what it looks like on here. It says one of the most attractive species of skunk found in the United States. The tiny spotted skunk is, and it's covered up with the Phoenix, Arizona, because that's where it was postmarked from. But anyway, unlike other skunks, the spotted skunk climbs well and may occasionally have its den in a tree. Oh, how interesting. And then I can't read it because it's kind of covered up. If you should something in home range, which is southern United States, so I guess he's in the South, from his business of rodent, I guess he does rodent and insect extermination This handsome member of the weasel family is deserving of your protection. I'm going to have to say I've never seen one. You know, of course, we're in Texas, so I don't know what part of South Texas they're talking about, but it does have a different look to it, doesn't it? Thank you, Plush Bat Fan. And I also got this card from Plush Bat Fan, and it is just some beautiful dogs. And look how big they are. You know, you got the boxer on there, I think, the greyhound. I think one of them might be this one here might be like a long-haired Dachshund, maybe, or a Chihuahua, I'm not sure. This over here looks like a Maltese or something, and that looks like a little, I don't know, not a bulldog, but maybe a bull terrier. And you've got the big hound dog, and then I don't know what this one is, but anyway, very beautiful dogs. Thank you, Plush Bat Fan. And then I have a card here, and it has a little kitty cat on back, and I think I know who this is from. Oh, how cute. It says Happy Halloween, and it has little spiders on the back. That is so cute. What a cute card. And on the inside she has a couple of stickers. She has a Halloween is here, and you're right, it's right around the corner, and a little candy. Thank you. She says, Miss Jackie, happy Halloween to you and yours. I hope you have an amazing month. Love and hugs, Erlene. Erlene is so sweet. Guys, she sends cards out to everyone that gives her her address. She is just a sweet, loving lady. And she'll pray if you need prayer. She'll pray for you. She is just so kind and benevolent. And of course, she has giveaways on her channel. She does have a channel. It's called Erlene S, and she does Mask Mondays. She's doing a lot of variety uploads of things that she's getting, like Ice Cream Beauty and other hauls that she gets. And she does What's Up Thursday. That's what she started with, was Mask Monday and What's Up Thursday. Now she's doing more things on her channel, so if you haven't been in a while, go back and watch her videos and help her out. And let her know Miss Jackie sent you if you don't know her and you subscribe, so she'll know that I sent you over. Okay, guys, that's that. Now, before I get into the study, I do want to say on my lips I'm using an Estee Lauder. This is their pink, I guess, celebration month for the month of October for breast cancer. It's the one I got from last year. It's a limited edition lip gloss. It's in pink peony. So it's just a light little oil. It has a little pink color to it. And a lot of times I use this at night before I go to bed. But, you know, you can wear it because it's got a little color. You could actually wear it during the day, anytime actually. But isn't it just a pretty color? And I don't know if they're doing roses this year or not. I haven't purchased their October package for the breast cancer month, you know, because that is something that supports breast cancer, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I believe. And so, you know, I know many of us have had friends and relatives that have had treatment for that, and that you need to go get your mammograms. And I did recently have mine after about 5 or 6 years, and thank God I was still clear. Now I'm going to do the Beauty Inside Out, but before I do that, I know some of you may not be interested in that, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the prizes of the icon box. But I do want to thank everyone that is interested in the Beauty Inside Out and your comments. I really appreciate you and your support. I love you, and I thank you so much. And of course, I love all my subscribers. I'm not just pointing just them out. I just want to let them know that I do appreciate the comments. Now, we're going to have, the first week is going to be this icon box, Ipsy. But is it an icon box? No. But it's going to have some good things in there. An EVO eye mask, the Oats facial mask, and an Aceology mask. Very good mask. You're going to have some Bondi, which did come out of, I think, my trend box, my trend mood box. So I might have this in the wrong box, but anyway, it's rapid repair. You're going to get, most recently, I had a memoir of the perfume that I showed in my BoxyCharm add-on, so I'm going to have that in there. It has notes of cherry and some other nice little scents. You're going to have a strawberry cream candle. This came out of Goldie Boxed, so that is where that came from. It's a soy candle and it'll burn for several hours. And this here is something I just don't use, Chris Robinson scrub, and it is a cleansing, purifying scrub, soothing treatment shampoo, and it smells good. I just don't like using that kind of stuff, but I know some of y'all do. So this is a big heavy jar. You're gonna get that. I've got a face palette in here with some shadows for fall. You can see those neutral colors. So you're gonna get that. A face toner sample from Upcircle. You're gonna get some drops, and this is Color Drops Serum Blush, and it's in the color Rose Milk, and I think the jar shows you the color. It's very pretty, and I probably got this out of an advent calendar maybe last year. So anyways, you're gonna get that. I haven't used it, so I might as well pass it on to one of you. And last but not least, you're gonna get a Jason Wu, and it's a honey fluff lip balm or lip gloss. I think it's a Jason, yeah, it is Jason Wu. So that is in the first week. So it's a very nice package of goodies. And that was first week. Now let's pop over to second week. It's going to be in this Trend Mood box. And now you can see why I was saying the Bondi stuff came out of the Trend Mood, but it was one of my other ones. You're going to have in here lots of little goodies on the second week. You're going to have the Charlotte Star, and this is a revitalizing eye mask, and I'm putting in that Charlotte Star mirror that I had gotten out of Single Swag. I'm also including the candle from Single Swag, and I'm including the Paradise Love eyeshadow palette, just perfect for this time of year. There you go. You'll be looking great for Thanksgiving. That's just a beautiful palette. And I'm going to have in here some Susan Cosmetic, and it is a Glow Gala, and this is a firming neck and décolleté glow cream. You're going to get the Rooted Purifying Facial Cleanser, and I got this from Grove, but you know, Rooted is a great beauty brand, and I think it's, well, it says it's powered by 7 antioxidant rich roots, and I believe that's an all clean type cleanser. You're going to get this Real Techniques. It's a makeup sponge. It's something that did come out of the Trend Mood. And you're going to get this trial size of Olay Cleansing Melts. And let's see, what else do I have here? You're going to get this spray. It's Creation Roses. And then I have this cute little mirror that you can put your lipstick on and carry in your purse, you know, to check out your face or whatever. So I have not used that, and I don't know what box I got that out of, but you're going to have it in this giveaway. So that's the second week giveaway. Let me know what you think. And be sure and use the emojis that you need to use to be entered. Now, we're going to go right on into the Beauty Inside Out with Bessie Hicks. I have been enjoying this, and I know many of you have. And this week, we're on these next few times, we're on day 2, which is going to take us 2 or 3 weeks because I do this on Mass Mondays. And it's The Soak by Bessie Hicks and Annie Smith. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And that's 91:1. And Psalms 91:1 is a great book to read for protection and for healing and all kinds of blessings from the Lord. Now, what she says is, I love to soak in the bath at night time. It's not just about taking a bath, it's a whole experience. Can we relate to that or what? It is so relaxing to lock the door, fill the tub with hot water, add my favorite bath bomb, and hide away for just a little while. It's really my favorite thing to do after a long day. For me, it's like a mini retreat and a recoup for the next day. Life can get so busy, which we all know, and we don't stop to take care of ourselves. And how true is that? And doing Mass Mondays is one way you can help take care of yourself and your face. Anyways, but my nightly bath really is much needed part of my day. I think everyone should do it. I know you may be thinking, I don't have time for that, and I was just thinking that. Oh my goodness, I have way too much to do, and I rarely get to sit still. I'm happy when I get a quick shower, and that's true. That's true for me. This is and always will be work to be done, as we will learn on day 16 in manicure. But there is also a time to rest, a time to soak. Psalms 46:10 says, Be still and know that I am God. Of course, by now you realize I'm talking not only about soaking with our flesh, but also our spirit. A spiritual soak. As believers, we need to take time each day and every day to soak in the presence of God, to hide away in the secret place. And that is just so important. And we're going to have Beauty Insider tip number 1. But anyways, in Luke chapter 10, you can find the story of two sisters who each had a different relationship with Jesus. Mary, who took time to sit at the feet of Jesus, and Martha, who was distracted. That is just getting in my way. I'm going to have to pull it off. Okay, let me just do that real quick. I'm sorry. It feels good, Kim. I like it. Thank you so much. And if you don't know Kim, I forgot to shout her out, didn't I? She has a channel, Hanging Out with Kim, so be sure and go check her out. But anyway, as we move on here, we can all relate to Martha. As women, there is a lot of serving to be done. We serve our husbands, our children, our houses, and so much more. There are endless chores to be done and bills to be paid, and that's only talking about our homes. We also serve in our local church, where there is always a job to do. Mary, unlike her sister, knew what was needed. She sat at Jesus' feet, resting in his presence. The story goes on to tell us that Martha was distracted. And I'm afraid I'd be a Martha. I'd be distracted. After doing the cooking, serving, and cleaning, she became so frustrated, and I could see myself doing that, with her sister's apparent laziness, that's probably how I'd see it too, that she decided to approach Jesus with the matter, saying, Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Therefore, tell her to help me. And that's in verse 40 of chapter Luke 10. But Jesus answered with such love, Martha, Martha, you are worried and troubled about many things. But one thing is needed, and Mary has chosen the good part, which will not be taken away from her. And that's in verse 41-42. Often some, like Martha, think being busy for the Lord all the time is important to God. However, here Jesus is teaching us what is most important is sitting and soaking in his presence. He actually referred to it as the good part. Psalms 46:10 says, Be still and know that I am God. Taking time to soak in the presence of the King is needed, not only for Mary, but for the whole body of Christ. Most of the time we wake up with the best intentions. We plan on spending quality time with the Lord, and I've been there. But because life is so busy, before we know it, the day has passed us. We all need to be more like Mary and choose the good part. And then it says, I guess she's doing a little analogy. Our Father's Day weekend, my dad came to my house to visit. and I was excited about spending time with him. We had just finished up with the revival at church, and I had been very busy serving all weekend. My dad loves my cooking, so before I sat and visited with him, I wanted to run out to the store and get food for Father's Day dinner. He stopped me in my tracks. "Come here and sit down." "I will as soon as I get back," I replied. "I love your cooking," he said. "It's so nice that you want to do that for me, but I'd rather see you. Forget cooking. We'll go out to dinner." I sat down with a sigh of relief and enjoyed my dad's company. He enjoyed that more than the finest feast I could have prepared, and so it is with our Lord. All the service you give to the Lord will never replace the time He wants to spend with you. He appreciates all we're willing to do, but not at the cost of our one-on-one time with Him. So James 4:8 says, "Draw nigh to God, and He will draw nigh to you." And nigh is near, in case you don't know. King James Version, that is. That's why it says nigh. If it's been a long time since you've felt the closeness of His presence, maybe He's trying to stop you in your tracks. Can you hear Him saying, "Come and sit down for a while"? Oh, how wonderful. And that is so true, and I am guilty of that. And I have been working real hard to have my time, because I want to come and draw near to God, and He will draw near to me. And by reading His words and imparting them in me, because, the Bible's like a mirror of God. You read the words, they come alive. They're sharper than any two-edged sword. And that's in Hebrews 4:12. So the Word is alive, and it quickens the spirit, and it also helps us to be close with God, to have that time with Him and in prayer. So anyways, that was tip number 1. Next week, we will be soaking away worry and get a good night's sleep, and we'll talk about that next week. But I have truly been enjoying this Beauty Inside Out, and I know several of you have. And I appreciate, like I said, the comments. Now, that is it for today. I hope you all are having a blessed day. And I pray for you that things are going well. And if you're having a struggle in your life, I pray that the Lord be there and help you. And seek Him. Seek His face. But as for today and my Mass Monday, don't forget to use your emojis, the cat or the pumpkins. And I want to thank everyone that sent me friend mail. Thank you again, Arlene. That was so sweet to send out the Halloween card. And thank you, Kim, for my mask. And yes, again, I forgot to shout her out, but she has a channel. So be sure and go over and check her out. She does do Mass Mondays, and she does some other things here and there with her mom, Karen. And she's just the sweetest thing and a good friend. And don't forget weeks 1 and 2. So if you're interested in those, you've got to hit the like button. You've got to leave me a comment with the emojis. YouTube and or Trim Mood or Ipsy or any products I show are not part of my gifting. I've gotten these all on my own, either purchased or given, and I'm giving to you. And you must be 18 years or older and have a U.S. continental address. You can live anywhere, but you've got to have an address in the USA in order to qualify. And of course, you need to be publicly subscribed to Miss Jackie Russell, so don't forget that. And guys, oh my goodness, they are taking subscribers, my regular subscribers. So be sure and check your subscriptions. When you pop on, make sure you're still subscribed to me, because you might not be. And I want to say, Myrna told me that they unsubscribed her while she was watching me. She goes, it was just happened right there in front of her eyes. So don't know why that's happening, but just double check, guys. And I appreciate you so much. I thank you all for any hypes that you do, and an occasional share is okay, guys. But we went through a little thing where we weren't sharing, but an occasional, if you really like a video and you hype it, that's wonderful. Or if you want to share a video to somebody that would be interested in seeing what I have, that's fine. But anyways, as for today and Mask Monday, be sure and take care of yourself. And again, Kim, this mask was wonderful. Thank you so much for sending it over. And as for today, that's all I have. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.